We're at part 2 of the Super Mario Galaxy commentary.
Once this Luma commits suicide and becomes an inanimate object for you to use, you can go to other worlds.
I get the whole thing that they're going for, like, you know, like how they grow up to become stars and like how it's like a cycle of life and death, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's so odd, like how they choose to just blow up and become an inanimate object.
Well, are they inanimate or are they actually animate?
They don't ever talk to you, and like the stars, like in the levels, don't ever talk either. Yet these
Well,
do.
no, because the fat Lumas, when you go to one of the optional stars in the hub world, if you come back, they're just like normal pink Lumas, and then they can transform again into the pole stars and launch you back to that optional fat
Well,
Luma.
they transform into the planet, and it's so odd that they're in two places. Maybe it's not the same Hungry Luma. I don't know. Do they say like, "Hey, you fed me. Like here, you can."
No,
come
no. They say, all they say is, do you want to go back to Sweet Sweet Galaxy?
Oh, okay. So it's probably it can be it just needs to be a different Luma. Anyway, awesome music time.
Freaking love
Yeah,
Today Galaxy.
you know what this makes me think? You know, if Mario decided to sit down and take a rest on any of these planets, wouldn't it be funny if the planet just said, hey, fuck ass, get your taint off my face?
Did you just call me a fuck ass?
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
That wasn't very E for everyone.
You gonna spin into the jelly donuts?
Here I don't know. I think I'll do it when I'm about to feed the hungry Luma.
Those aren't jelly donuts. They're not made of rice enough.
These donuts are great. Jelly filled are my favorite. Nothing like a jelly filled donut.
Which is odd because they do end up calling them rice balls later on. I think in the same season too. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I actually didn't even know about onigiri at the time. I actually outright thought that Japanese donuts were just made of rice for a long time.
Later seasons will just edit the rice ball to become a sandwich or something.
Well, and then I was just like, wow, Japan really is healthy if their donuts are made of
Rice.
made of rice, and ours are made of what they are.
Donuts are not made of nut. I'm sorry, that's just a pet peeve of mine. Also, they're not spelled D-O-N-U-T. They're D-O-U-G-H-N-U-T. Oh, I said N-U-T. N-U-T. What the fuck?
Dough.
I can't spell.
There's no nuts, so that's the point. Anyway.
You're going to college, Ted.
Makes you go nuts.
I didn't say I was doing well in college, though.
Yeah, but I think we all had a similar feeling as the moment we began Good Egg Galaxy and the music kicked in. You just suddenly got a sense of, oh, this is gonna be one of those games.
Yeah, just the
Well, this
music
is really
kicking
where the
in,
game starts.
and just how it feels.
Yeah.
By the way, I like how you didn't go for the sack full of star bits there, where you can get like a bunch of them.
Yeah, I generally don't care about grinding the star bits until I know I have to go after the hungry Luma.
I mean, it's not grinding. I mean, that one's like given to you right away, and it gives you like 50.
No, I don't mean in a grinding sense. I mean if I know, because if you get 50 star bits in a level, you get an extra life.
Yeah.
And every 50 on them before that. And to me, that would be incentive enough, but it's already really easy to get a lot of lives in this game.
Not to mention lives reset for no
Yeah,
reason.
you lose them every time
I
you turn the
have
game
to
on.
ask, why are we fighting this thing? Why are we beating this thing up?
Because it has a star.
You're beating up a baby.
Because Mario endorses child killing.
Well, I guess at the very least, it's not like as much. It's not like quite as bad as it is in Galaxy 2, because at least this one was able to hatch from its egg and like be a full-bodied thing.
Well, Mario attempted to perform an abortion, it just didn't work, so now he's got to deal with the actual child.
Everyone gets on Virgil's
horrible.
case for that, but Mario was doing it years before he did.
Mario is doing abortion. He's the abortion hipster.
Well, that's basically what it is. Also, if you never want to eat eggs again, just remember that they're egg fetuses.
No, they're not. They're chicken period. They're chicken.
The eggs
They're
are the-
egg
no.
fetuses?
No,
They're
they're
chicken
not.
periods.
I'm sorry, chicken periods. They're chicken periods.
Well, more or less, yes. The eggs that you buy for food do not have baby chickens in them. They are very pointedly not,
Yeah, they're not
Fertilized,
alive.
yeah.
Thing.
They're still chicken periods, though. So.
No, of course they're
yeah.
not. Of course they're not alive. They're going inside your stomach.
I remember I had like this really one terrible joke that like a friend of mine used to make, where he called eggs edible abortions.
They're not. Yeah, but they're not abortions. They're
I know they're not.
periods.
They were never alive.
May I remind the audience that this is the Super Mario Galaxy commentary.
Well, we're in tutorial mode. What else are we going to talk about?
We're talking about abortion because it's a tutorial. Wonderful people.
This is totally subject appropriate to a Mario game.
If any kids happen to be watching Brain Scratch commentaries, get the fuck off. Come back when you're like 14.
We're rated M for mature. We only accept 13-year-olds or younger. Wait,
Well,
no.
that's how the game industry handles it.
Pretty much.
Please insert your date here to verify your age. Be sure to put in your real age. We trust you.
It's a bit ironic though, but like when you bring that up, it just like every like person I know that has kids, like their kids like all play Call of Duty and stuff like that. But like honestly, I can't say that I know a single. I don't have a single adult friend that actually plays Call of Duty. To be perfectly honest with you, like I have friends that play M-rated games. Don't get me wrong. I have friends that are like big fans of Bayonetta and stuff
Last
like
of
that.
Us.
Last of Us, definitely. But it just like I don't have a single adult friend that plays Call of Duty, and I know like hundreds upon hundreds of gamers, and it's kind of funny.
Okay, so there's this chart that I found online where there's Pokemon and Call of Duty. Pokemon, intended audience, kids. Actual audience, college-age students. Call of Duty, intended audience, college-age students. Real audience, kids.
Pretty much what it is, because like a lot of people I know that even used to be into Call of Duty like haven't played since high school, just for the simple reason
I haven't played since my first year in college when Modern Warfare 1 came out.
Yeah, like they're either tired of just like how the series has gone, or they're just tired of the community.
Well, that's like the Guitar Hero thing. Activision likes to repeat its same business model over and over, where they'll have one game, or like for like 3 or 4 years, the yearly release will have tons and tons of fans, and then after a while, people just stop giving a shit. So after Call of Duty finally wears out its welcome, they'll just make something else that they can rehash year after year.
John,
after
you're
year.
busting my chops here. Jump on enemies because you're low on health. Get coins.
Ignoring that.
If only so that we stop hearing the obnoxious beeping.
It's not that obnoxious, I don't think. Nothing will ever be Pokemon or Metroid.
It's no
or
dee-doo,
Zelda.
dee-doo, 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 but it's still pretty damn obnoxious.
Yeah, but Goombas, if you stomp on them, you get a coin. If you spin at them, you get star bits.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm kind of glad that they have actually kind of brought coins back, I guess, because in this game like they were like we went from having like 100 coin missions in every level to having like 2 coins per level.
To be fair, nobody liked 100 coin missions, though.
I liked them in certain Mario 64 levels because it was just an exploratory thing, but
It takes some pretty good level design to make a collectathon fun.
Yeah, it was fun to do to like ride the Koopa Shell and Lethal Lava Land though and get 100 coins really fast.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty fun. Lethal Lava Land was a really easy level, but it was still really fun to go around and get 100 coins if you had the Koopa Shell.
Yeah, but on the other side, doing that stupid bullet bill tank to get 100 coins was really annoying, though. In Sunshine.
I'll have to admit, when I play this game, I jump on everything for the coins.
Yeah.
I just like collecting coins. I'm not sure exactly why, but
then
I
you would
like...
love New Mario 2.
The sound effect's a little bit more... The sound effect has a little bit more oomph than the Starbit collecting
Oh
sound
my
effects.
god, he collected a coin. Yeah, I get what you mean. It just feels more satisfying when you pick up a coin.
Well, because money versus piece of candy.
Well, what's more worth? What has more value, the piece of candy or the coin in this game?
Well, okay, if the coin is like solid gold and it's like how much percent of Mario's
But we
height...
can't get stars with that, can we?
Oh, no, you, there was this video where it's like tried to determine the value of a coin, and it's like the Mario coins are actually worthless because they keep on respawning every time you die.
Thus lowering the value of each individual coin.
Inflation in the Mario universe, my god.
What have we come to?
I like the sound these guys make when you talk to them. It's so
Of course I
adorable.
make that sound. It is.
I am still surprised they haven't, actually, you know what, I'm going to go onto Amazon right now and see if I can get, actually buy a Luma plushie, because even if they haven't released that stuff in America, they probably have, one in
Honestly,
Japan somewhere.
I don't think that they have. I don't think that there's any sort of plush merchandise of Lumas. I think there's hard figurines, but there's no actual,
I'm surprised
like
they haven't done a
soft
plush of the Lumas. You think that would sell really well?
By the way, this looks like a woman wearing a fruit hat with a really awkward face.
Yeah.
She like has like a wavy mouth and like really
Pointy
googly
eyes.
eyes.
Looking at Mario Galaxy Planets is like cloud watching. You can always find weird shapes.
They have them. They're not like common, but they're you can find them. I'm not sure if these are like official ones.
Why are they not manufacturing this stuff? Lumas are begging to be Sellouts.
No, they have some. They have a lot of knockoffs, but I think they actually do have one that's officially by Nintendo.
Are the knockoffs like not really in?
The not looking at the Amazon pictures, the knockoffs are all like really saggy. It's just like the Luma's just like kill me.
They're called Limas.
It's the inbred Luma.
Limas.
Original character, do not steal.
You got a 1-up. Well, thanks for telling me, game. It's not like I've been playing Mario games since the 90s.
I like how they phrase it. You got one additional Mario. Why can't we use all the Marios at once and just bum rush the game with an army
Mario
of
Mass
bummers?
Attack.
Because then Miyamoto will change the game to be another Pikmin sequel.
Tim says we're about like 6 years before Dream Team is conceptualized. So
Yeah.
and even then, that's not even Mario. That's Luigi.
Close enough.
Well, one of the original GameCube demos was just a whole bunch of Marios running around.
Well, that was just a tech demo for Pikmin, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was a tech demo for Pikmin or if they used that technology later.
No, it was a tech demo for Pikmin. They just wanted to get people excited for the GameCube, so they used Mario instead.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Super Mario
That and they
in the
might not
80s.
have had the Pikmin design finalized at that point.
Well, they probably had like sketches, but they might not have had models ready or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from what I understand, Pikmin actually changed conceptually like a lot throughout development, though, because there's
They couldn't decide what they wanted to do with it.
yeah, the first Pikmin, despite the fact that it only has like 6 areas, there's a ton of unused maps in that game, just alternate versions of like every area and like all kinds of different concepts for areas that just weren't used. And I think like on top of that, like they weren't even really sure what to do with yellow Pikmin for a long time throughout development because there's unused textures for reds and blues also carrying bomb rocks and stuff like that.
I think, didn't they want to do electricity stuff with them as far back as Pikmin 1, but they didn't because...
They didn't have a very good place to put electric enemies
Stuff.
or stuff, so...
In Pikmin 3,
You can
everyone
use
carried
anybody with bomb rocks.
Yeah, anyone can use bomb rocks, and I like the whole conductivity thing that they did with the yellows, though, but I gotta say, I'm kind of glad that yellows are no longer by far, like, the best Pikmin type, though, because electricity is no longer insta-kill. It just stuns, actually, it doesn't even kill.
You know, it's always amusing to me when in-game characters tell the character what to do with the controller to perform certain actions.
What do you mean you don't know what the A button is? I'm sure the Great Power will know.
Did you know that you could jump? Really?
Hey, it's gotta be a more satisfying existence than saying "Welcome to Corneria" for the rest of your life.
My favorite instance of anything like that is in the first Kingdom Hearts when you're getting talked to in your dream and they say, "Step forward, can you do it?"
Yeah.
No, I don't know how to walk!
Do you know how to walk? Okay, good. Do you know how to swing your arm? No? Alright, we're gonna teach you how to jump then.
Kingdom Hearts, press X.
Why don't you get that star, man?
I'm gonna show that it's there.
Come on, you can break open the chain chomps and get like loads of star bits and it's fun and you're going like da 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 da.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
You have to fry a giant squid.
But I already did that 3 times in Sunshine.
Mario, we left you in the clutches of the giant squid.
You know, after the second time, you start to feel sorry for the damn thing.
Now I'm just imagining Bowser dressed up as Zeus saying, "Release the Kraken."
Release the blooper.
Release the blooper.
The blooper doesn't sound anywhere near as threatening as Kraken.
Speedrun denied, taking the correct way up.
I just like that. It was just like no, and he headbutted you back down.
You will jump the correct way.
Airship
You know,
time.
I think there's a simpler reason they brought the airships back. Because the airships are, excuse me, basically just one go-to planetoid that they can stuff in any level they want.
That's nice.
He left him there after staring at him. It's like, that's totally.
Get back here!
I
like,
can't hear you!
My ass really itches right now, and I can't move my arms.
Well, that's your problem.
I think you have a throat condition to take care of first.
Nah, that's genetic. I'll be fine.
Sorry, speaking of throat conditions, I just went on a massive coughing fit off mic. I thought I'd share that with everyone.
That's what the mute button's for. Lovely little thing. Are we on chocolate?
This is a giant lava donut, and we're fighting a giant octopus that shoots coconuts at us.
Giant lava-filled jelly donut.
Giant lava-filled jelly donut.
It's a giant lava-filled rice ball, damn it.
It's raspberry jam.
Spiciest onigiri ever.
Should I use my drying pan as a frying pan this time?
It's kind of disgusting. There's kind of an octopus inside it.
I'll use my trusty frying pan as the drying pan.
Thanks, Brock.
Now, how does that help us in the situation?
I want to see a Japanese dub of an American cartoon, have a character pick up a donut, and call it a rice ball.
Just to come full circle.
Yeah, I just want that to happen. I don't know why.
The difference is that the Japanese actually do have donut shops, so they would know what a donut is.
I know. I just think it would be a funny joke.
Well, that's because everybody but America isn't culturally ignorant to everything but their own culture.
Can you imagine a kid that grew up with nothing but 4Kids animations? A kid that grew up with nothing but 4Kids animations actually travels to Japan and tries to introduce Japanese to donuts.
Oh god, you know what? That bugs the crap out of me. What Ted just said. You know, America's one of the most culturally diverse countries out there, but it's also one of the most culturally ignorant. I mean, why?
More like culturally bankrupt.